where the criminals are. Like I'm literally a criminal myself. They've labeled me as a criminal, and this is where our life ends, and this is where we get arrested. Because why am I seeing a suitcase full of knives? Is like what I've done that bad? Guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. I am Nonji Malunga, for those of you who do not know me, and welcome to another vlog. Welcome to 24 hours in Cairo, Egypt. Already I've had issues at the airport. I thought I was gonna get arrested, guys, but keep moving. I just showered. I am ready actually for the day. So yeah, guys, come spend 24 hours with me in Egypt. And yeah, I think let me not waste my time. Let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, so fast forward to future me. I feel like I need to storytell this vlog, because I don't know if you guys can see in the intro, but I was going through it. I was still traumatized because it literally happened 3 hours before I started shooting again. Because I am a content creator, I was just like, the vlog needs to go on. I need my Egypt vlog, no maganjani. I need to see those pyramids. And one thing about me, I'm gonna vlog them. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but please do follow me if you haven't already. But I even had like 4 Instagram stories because I was so traumatized and I was going through it. So before I get into why you guys clicked on this video, after I basically checked into the hotel, I basically did a day tour. And I got it on Airbnb, guys. I always say Airbnb is the truth, it is life. It is also very affordable. There's also reviews there. Always read the reviews. If an experience or even an Airbnb place doesn't have reviews, it means it's a scam. It might be fairly new, like you might be lucky that it's not a scam and it's a new place and it's affordable, but 90% of the time it's a scam. So my friend and I got scammed. I actually have a video on my channel. I'll put the link up below and you guys can go check it out if you want to see what you can look out for. I basically got the experience on Airbnb. So I was in transit in Egypt, so I was spending the whole day there before I was before heading back to South Africa. So I got an experience on Airbnb, and it was basically from literally 10 in the morning to 4 p.m. so it was perfect. My flight landed at 4:30 in the morning and I was going to fly back at like 8 o'clock, so it was the perfect experience. So guys, I basically paid 1,300 South African rands, and let me tell you what it included. So it basically included hotel pickup and drop off. So they picked me up from the hotel. I could keep my bags with me the entire time, and then they dropped me off at the airport. I had a traditional lunch, so they served falaf. I'll put it on the screen. I forgot how to pronounce it right now, but the place they got it from was a very good traditional restaurant. It was nice and fresh. However, I believe in meat. I'm not a vegan or vegetarian, so I didn't quite enjoy the meal, but I feel like I just don't in general enjoy experimenting with food. But I could see that this it's very fresh. So they give you a traditional meal. Then guys, it also includes quad biking for an hour. Because it was a private tour, so oh yes, I didn't mention that it was a private tour. So it was literally me, the tour guide, and the tour driver in a car. I feel like if there was 5 of us, it would still be a private tour. It would be your group basically. And because I was just the only one, I was literally the only one, which was nice, because I felt like I can do things at my own pace and my own time. So that was quite nice, even though I feel like after the experience and the trauma I went through the airport, I would have liked it if there was other people, because at every single point I felt like I was going to get arrested and people were out to get me. Then yeah, so quad biking for an hour, so it was literally me and the quad bike assistant, bottled water on board. We also had a camel ride for 20 minutes. I don't know if it's animal cruelty, and I apologize if it is. I apologize for being naive if it is, but I feel like riding camels by the pyramids is like the ultimate tick for being in Egypt. So that was quite nice. And then they also had entrance fees to all the places we went to. So guys, because it was a private tour, everything was a bit more quicker and faster for me, so I was able to add in 2 additional sightseeing, not really sightseeing but experiences. So I went to this perfume oil place where I got to smell different oils that are naturally made. I even bought a bottle. I put a picture up here if I do remember to take a picture, but I know when my mom traveled to Egypt also, she got like a massage oil for like your bones. So this is the really authentic and natural for sensitive skin. You can like put it all over yourself. It's like an oil, so it's like moisturizing, but it also is now has a fragrance, so it also smells nice. I think the one I got, it was like lotus flower or something. So you basically go through this whole experience where you smell the different things, and then she explains what they're about and stuff. Then at the end you obviously can buy. The place is quite dingy, but I guess that's literally Giza, guys, and Cairo. It's most of the areas, because it's a very traditional place. Even it's by the Nile, it's one of the oldest areas in Egypt. It's gonna be quite old and traditional. And I also got to go to the paper factory where they make paper off leaves or trees. I forgot, it's banana leaves actually, or it's a special kind of leaf. I'll put it on the screen if I do remember it. I went on this trip 2 months ago, so some of the details I've forgotten, but that was also great. Like you got to see like how you can make paper naturally off leaves and stuff. And I know Egypt was one of the places that first discovered how to make paper. So yeah, let's get right into why you clicked on this video. So yes guys, I nearly got arrested in Egypt because I was carrying something that was illegal in the country. So basically I landed at Hoppers 4, I got out of the plane, and basically passport control, the lines were extremely long. I bought a visa. It was between like $5 to $10, but if you are a South African citizen, guys, you don't need a visa. And I'm so mad because they scammed me. Like I was just like, oh, do I need a visa? They're like, yeah, go buy a thing. So I wanted to cover my grounds, but literally everybody else, that line was short. It's like, you can buy one if you want to and support the country, but you don't have to buy one. Well, like specific people don't have to buy one, because that line was short. I should have known, because maybe I don't need a visa then, because only when I was coming back, the security guy was like, why are you giving me this? I'm like, no, they said I should buy it. It's just like, no, you're from South Africa, you don't need a visa. So guys, just an FYI, you don't need a visa, you don't need to pay for a visa. Only something they make you fill out on the plane, but you don't need a visa when you enter Egypt or Cairo at the very least. So I went through the lines, and then I got on the other side, and then I got my bag. Okay, once I got my bag, I was just like, okay, I'm thinking in my head, okay, it's Hoppers 4. Now it was probably like Hoppers 5. The guy's picking me up at 9, so I have a few hours to kill. I can like nap a bit. We could nap for like 2 hours, and I also could freshen up. So I was like, okay, I'm searching. I had already searched hotels, so I knew exactly where I'm going. I'm gonna obviously get a hotel at the airport. Okay, as I grab my bag, you know how they have those random custom checks, right guys? So it's like where people are exiting, then they have like a little security place where you put your bags in. Like it's like this big thing where you just put all your bags in. So I was naturally selected somehow, maybe because to put my bag through. And obviously I'm fine, guys. I just boarded in Turkey. My bags were fine. I literally, from the flight, my bags came to baggage claims and I took my bag. So in between, yes, somebody could have slipped something in my bag, but my bags are fine. Okay, I go through border control, and then they're like, sorry, please go to the side. Well, they're speaking Arabic, but obviously with their gestures I can understand what they're trying to say. I go to the side, I try to say, what's wrong? They're like, wait. And I'm like, guys, did you know, like when you watch in movies when people sneak in drugs in people's bags, or you know, some crazy thing like that? I'm thinking, oh, it's my turn. I'm thinking it's my turn now. I've been traveling and I've been very stingy. I need to let other kids travel. So the universe is like, girl, you need to go through it. Let's give you some traumatic experiences. It's now time for you to go through it. You've been living your best life, you know. I'm like, damn, like, what is it? Then some lady comes and she's just like, ma'am, you have a drone in your bag, and drones are illegal in this country. At that point, you know that meme that goes like this? I was like, I definitely do have a drone. I was taking some great clips there in Cappadocia. So one thing about me, I have a drone in my bag, and one thing about me, I'm going to jail. Guys, I was like, I don't deserve this. Like, literally a tourist. I'm a traveler. I'm not the other T-word. So now the lady is like, come with me. They say, oh, I must take my bags. So now I'm taking my bags, because I had opened my bag to show them the drone, and they're like, yeah, it's and they're even stepping away. They don't want to touch it. And they say, oh, please guys, I'm not the T-word, please. I'm just a young girl from South Africa. You can look at my messages. I just texted my mom. Look at my Instagram. I just enjoy traveling. Like, I'm not a danger to your country, please. Okay, they take me to the other side. Now the other side is like where the criminals be at, guys. Like, this is where the big dogs are. This is where the big securities are. And they tell me to like sit in the corner there while, I don't know, while they do something, you know. I sit in the corner, and where I'm sitting, it's behind one of those screens where they basically scan and x-ray the bags. And in the screen, they had paused it. In the screen, I am seeing a suitcase full of knives, guys. There's like 30 knives in that suitcase. And I'm like, wow, I'm where the criminals are. Like, I'm literally a criminal myself. They've labeled me as a criminal, and this is where our life ends. And this is where we get arrested, because why am I seeing a suitcase full of knives? Is like, what I've done that bad? I spent like 3 hours at that place and not even understanding anything these people were saying. So it was quite a traumatic experience. I'm chilling there. I'm not even going through my phone. I'm not even touching my phone. I don't want them to think, Kuti, I'm calling now my big bosses and I'm telling them, Kuti, oh damn, they quote me, come save me, you know, come pay the bribe or something like that. So I'm not even touching my phone. I'm there and I'm just crying because I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know if I'm getting arrested or what, basically. So I'm just crying there. On the other side, there's literally people with bags open. In these bags, it's like full of like Shein packets, you know, like clothing packets. I think it was Shein because I remember giggling to myself like, oh, you know, Shein packets. So I'm thinking that guy probably bought a lot. Maybe they come from China and they probably want to go resell it in the country, but it's not allowed because you need to pay like tax on rates or something like that, you know. So they're also on the phone calling the big bosses. Sorry guys, I got disconnected there. But basically they're calling their bosses. They're calling whoever can bail them out. Who am I calling? I'm just sitting there. I'm not even scrolling through my phone because I'm scared now. Because now what if they think I'm texting my main boss and I'm telling him, oh damn, I've gotten arrested. Please come help me. I'm not even using my phone. I'm not even looking at my phone. But then I'm thinking also, maybe I'm still lucky because I still have my phone. In Germany, the first thing they did was take my phone. So that's when I knew Ngiseka again. Okay, I wait, and I start crying, and you can see my feet are, I'm tapping my feet on the floor. I'm going through it. So the guy comes, this nice shame police officer, and not even police officer, it's the like security, the airport security, and it's just like, don't worry, we're just gonna have to write a statement and then get some signatures, and then you can go. And I'm like, will I see the pyramids? He's like, yes, you'll see the pyramids. But I'm thinking he's being nice. I'm still going through it until they let me out. That's when I will rest. A police officer comes. Now it's the real authority. Comes, and it's just like, why do you have a drone? And I'm like, no, because I take content. I didn't know it was illegal. I'm from, he's like, where you going? I'm like, Turkey. It's like, where you gonna end up? I'm like, I'm going to South Africa, but I didn't know it was illegal. Like, I'm so sorry, you guys can even take the drone, I don't need it, and stuff like that. And it's just like, but it's illegal. Like, it's being harsh, guys. You know, police officers, they want you to squirm, and I was squirming. I even had tears in my eyes, and that guy didn't even care. Then they write a statement, and I have to sign, guys. Even me signing, right? Nobody speaks English properly, so I'm signing something. I'm like, what if I'm signing my life away? What if I'm signing that I accept that I'm a criminal and I accept going to jail, you know? So I think that was unfair because nobody read my rights and nobody even translated for me. The report was in Arabic. Like, I want to show you guys. Hey, I was signing because I don't want to mess with the cops, yo. Imagine getting arrested in another country. Who's gonna save me? I don't even know some lawyers in South Africa. How am I gonna get Ethiopian wise? Yeah, say Egypt. I cut the thing because what if it says something that's not supposed to be on the internet? You see, guys? It's literally in Arabic. An essay. I tried to translate some of it on Google Translate. This person's handwriting is also like a doctor's handwriting. Like, it doesn't make sense. So, and guys, even now I still have this letter. I don't even know what it says, but I just signed it. Then a female officer comes and she's like, come with me. I go with her. We do a tour around the airport. So we basically go to 5 offices to get signatures. So she went to the first office. She explained. All I heard was drone. That's all I'm hearing, and they're speaking Arabic. I only heard drone, and then she asks a few questions. They don't ask me. I'm like literally sitting outside, like, you know, a principal's office, and you, the naughty child, you're sitting outside. They're explaining everything inside. I'm sitting outside. All I hear is drone, and then the people sign. So we go to 5 people. Then the last person we go to, I think it's like the head of, I don't know if it's security or the commissioner, because in their office they had flags. He had like the flag, the Egypt flag, and in that office he told me to come in, and he's just like, welcome to Egypt. I'm like, he's like, welcome to Cairo. I'm like, please, I hate it here, I already want to go home. And he was so nice, guys. Everybody at that point was mean and rude. I didn't know what was going on. Even this lady I'm walking with, I'm trying to talk to her. You can see that she's not that harsh. She's just saying, come. She's like, no, stay, come in, and stuff like that. It's just that she doesn't know English, because all I kept saying to her, maybe something she'll understand, is, am I gonna see the pyramids or am I going to see jail? You know, that's what I wanted to understand. But she couldn't respond. This commissioner is like, welcome to Egypt, and I'm like, please, somebody who speaks English. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm so sorry, I didn't know. I come from Turkey, I'm going to South Africa, nobody told me. Like, I'm not the other T word. And it's just like, no, don't worry. Basically, what's gonna happen, and he explained this 5 times, guys, because I'm traumatized. I'm like, what? He's like, basically what's gonna happen is that customs is gonna take your camera. We're gonna put it like basically somewhere, and then when you come back, you just come back to customs, submit this form, and you can take your camera and you go home. But basically, drones are illegal in Egypt, and we can't allow you to go in with it, and you probably have to pay like a small fine if you fine. And I'm like, will I see the pyramids? Because at that point I'm not understanding anything. Even the accent in J, I'm not understanding anything. So all I was asking is, am I gonna see the pyramids or nah? You know, if they say nah, it means that it's chai for me, like I'm getting arrested. But it's just like, yes, of course you're gonna see the pyramids. I'm like, please, thank you. Then we go to this customs place, right, where they sign in my camera, the drone basically. So I take out my camera, I put it in my laptop bag, I put my drone in my camera bag, and they seal it, guys. They seal it with like liquid glue. You know, like the glue gun. They seal it with the glue gun so that it can't be open. And I sign it in. My drone is there in Egypt in the customs warehouse. I sign it in, and in that room, guys, yeah, in that room, there's suitcases. There is cameras on cameras on cameras, and not even like small cameras because they allowed me to go in with my camera, but it's like those big news reporter cameras. So like I think Egypt is not about like news reporters and like any of those things, because of all the things that happen up there. I'm not even gonna mention it because yeah, I think they don't basically, they don't vibe with like reporters and all of that, and like any of the equipment. Drones also, I guess, it can be used to spy and stuff. So they're not about, they're about the safety of the civilians, you know. In that room, it's all of those things. So I drop off my drone there, and then I basically leave. I get to the airport now, or 7:30. I'm leaving at 9 o'clock. I just shower and I'm like, what? Don't even explain anything to nobody. I'm still traumatized. Even at the hotel, they still had those big security things. Guys, imagine entering a hotel, like a hotel. Like, why are you checking my bags? Like, why are you x-raying my bags? Usually hotels don't do that. You just go. I feel like there's some people who did get arrested, because when, not arrested, but like had a court case and stuff. Because when I started like reading up on it, it's literally there on the internet. I'm like, but why didn't anybody tell me? It's literally there on the internet, and people are explaining how it's like tough, and you have to fight even getting it back. You have to pay so much and stuff like that. Like, it's all there. This other person told me how they, not told me, but wrote basically how they had a court case, they had to extend their stay in Egypt, they had to show up in court and all of that. Like, there's so many stories, and it's literally all there. It's literally if you're lucky or not. And I think I was very lucky, because that commissioner was just like, oh, I look harmless, you know. Can't, it's the harmless ones, joking. So I had an opportunity to go back and get my camera, but going back means I need to go to arrivals, like on the other side of the airport. I wasn't risking anything. I remember I was talking to a few of my friends, and they're like, girl, go get your drone. That's a drone. It's so expensive. Like, just go get it. And I'm just like, ain't no way. Like, now am I gonna risk my life getting arrested in another country for a drone? My life is worth way more than that, guys. I was like, I looked at the options. I was like, it's clear what I need to choose, and I need to choose myself and my life and freedom. I'm definitely not going back to get that drone. Even like when they were stamping my passports and stuff like that, I'm thinking something is gonna pop up on the system. Gucci, able, if this girl comes here, like, pull her to the side and stuff. Nothing popped up. I boarded the flights, then I was on my way. So that is my story on how I nearly got arrested in Cairo, Egypt. So guys, if you're flying to one of these 27 countries, I think I'll try to list them here. Don't carry a drone, because it's a real thing. Other countries generally drones are illegal there, and they will pull you to the side, and you will get arrested, and you will pay a fine. So I was very fortunate enough that nothing hectic happened. I was traveling alone, which was very scary, but don't even dare try. So much for watching this video and sitting through my story time. It is quite traumatizing for me, so I might have been choppy, but basically that's my experience, and I hope you guys learned something and you don't go through the same thing. So if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next week.